Hello, my friends. Amner Hunter here from amnerhunter.com. Happy to spend some time with you in another video. This time around, we're going to be checking out a couple of cool freebies, new freebies, and also I want to share with you a couple of new interesting deals that I think you will love and that I think you cannot miss out. As usual, you will find all of the applicable links in the video description and first comment, and I will also make sure to put timestamps in case that you want to move around between the mini segments of the video. Before we begin, let me show you quickly the plugins I am gonna be checking out today. First, we have this new free saturator plugin by the company Techivation. This is the T-SATURATOR plugin, a 4 saturator in 1. Also, I want to share with you this new delay called Zipper by the company Flowsonics. It's an unusual delay, weird delay, but I think you will also, or you could find some use for this strange delay plugin available for Windows and Mac. Moving on with some of the most important deals. Here at the Plugin Boutique, you can find the SSL native Vocalstrip 2. This is an all-in-one tool for vocal processing, vocal mixing, right? It has almost, I think, 90% off, so only 19 bucks for this processor. And also the brand new plugin by United Plugins. This is the BassRift, also introductory price of only 15 bucks. And it is worth mentioning that here at Plugin Boutique, in any purchase, you will get a copy of iZotope Ozone 11 Elements, right? That's in any purchase. You will have that added to your cart, to your checkout process automatically in the purchase of any of these plugins, right? Before we begin, my friends, let me invite you quickly to my website, amnerhunter.com, where you can find some extra free stuff, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players. Also some free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses, some collections of drum sample packs, among other utilities. And finally, don't forget to be checking out this channel or my blog, which I am updating almost every day with tons of content like this. Please let me know if you are here in the live stream. I am always happy and interested to know your opinions, to engage in conversations with you. Like Acoustic is here. Hello, Acoustic. Thanks a lot, my friend. Sean Miles, also thank you as always, Amner. My pleasure, Sean. Thanks a lot for being here, my friend. And yeah, I appreciate you guys letting me know. Yeah, just I appreciate the kind words always, and that you come forward and let me know that. It's highly appreciated from me. All right, so now let me share the screen here to my DAW and we can continue. So we have this awesome saturator plugin by the company Techivation. It was released some days ago. It's the T-SATURATOR, and it has 4 algorithms of saturation, right? Tube saturation, tape, clip saturation, and fold saturation. This is the main control, right? The more you increase this, so of course, the more you saturate the signal. And also you have the smash for extra coloration and crunch here to the right, okay? Also, you can you can like choose what portion of the frequency range you want to saturate, right? Usually or normally it's like from 10 Hertz all the way up to 20K, but you can like narrow this frequency range here. Like for instance, if you want to only saturate the mids, you can do that, or only the highs. All right, pretty cool. And also you have the quality. It's like the oversampling, right? So normal it's good, but if you set it to great or ultra, you are increasing the algorithm that it will prevent any digital distortion, especially when saturating the high frequencies, right? That's part of what oversampling is. And also you have a mix control here. Just use your mouse wheel or yeah, your mouse to increase this to 100% or yeah, to 0, right? And also, yeah, what else? We have a makeup gain as well that you can use with your mouse wheel. Okay, and also you have an auto gain compensation. Very cool. I like to use this option instead of the makeup because I think it's pretty accurate. So now let's oh, by the way, you can also saturate in left or right, which is stereo normal, or you can also saturate the mid image apart from the side image, right? So here you can saturate, for instance, only what's going on in the sides and only what's going on in the center of your mix, right? Double click and it resets to default mode, and let's use LR, left and right, which is like the normal stereo saturation. I have these drums here, so let's do it. So let's begin with tube saturation. You can notice it more on snare and kick. So completely clean. Let's increase here crunch. And let's narrow the frequency range here. So you can like saturate the mid-range, and you are leaving out the highs, the extreme highs like the cymbals, and also the extreme lows like the kick drum. Right, so let's like change here to tape saturation. It's fatter, fuller in the low end. Clip. And fold. The tube one is more extreme, right? Fold, it's a bit subtle. This one it's fatter in the low end. Yeah, the clip saturation probably it's taming more, or it's affecting more the peaks probably. Okay, and let's engage auto. Well, it's already engaged. Yeah, in those cases I like to use makeup gain. Just to be a bit more precise with the before and after, and the perceived loudness before using the plugin and after using the plugin, right? So also let's use this same plugin on guitars, on electric guitars. I love to use saturation on already distorted guitars, especially like overdriven stuff like that. I think it adds a nice color to them. And so these are the guitars. Let's begin with tube saturation. Some extra harmonics. Nice. So we can saturate only the mid-range. Before we change here tape saturation. These extra harmonics make the guitars cut through the mix a bit better. And of course, isolated, these harmonics are very noticeable, but in the context of the mix, they are not as much as in this case. Clip saturation. Fold. Some extra crunch and smash. And we can go a bit like some steps back using the mix knob, like for instance at 50%. Being a bit more subtle, right? Let's move on with the next freebie in this list. This is the Zipper delay plugin by Flowsonics. It's an unusual, a very weird delay, I would say. It will create a slap back echo type of effect, but it has an interesting touch. This zipper control, or this zipper function that you have in the center, it can move automatically with the speed, and also if you set it here to if you set it to top, it's gonna be like from the bottom up, or it's gonna, if you put a bottom, it's gonna be from the top down, or if you I like to use it here on loop because it's going like from 0 to 100 and back and forth, and depends on the speed that you select here, right? And also you have recovery and the mix knob, right, from 0 to 100%. But weird thing is that sometimes the delay effect can be heard when you are like not on 100%. It's like here in the center, or like at half of this amount, you are gonna hear more the delay effect, but with this crazy zipper control, right? You have to hear it to understand me better. So let's do that now. I'm gonna set it to let's say here in loop mode. It's alright. So let me turn it off first, and these are clean guitars, of course, so let's apply it here. Let's set it to loop. You have a type of chorus effect, but it's like changing also the pitch a bit, right? Let's increase this a bit. It's a slight like variation, a slight delay, almost like a chorus, right? That crazy change in pitch. This is the speed. You can go very crazy with this. Or be a bit more subtle. So no effect at 0. Notice how at 100% you don't have the effect, so it's like in between here. Recovery. Okay, so that's the zipper delay by Flowsonics. Now let's move on with the paid plugins in this list. First we have the Vocalstrip 2 by Solid State Logic, an all-in-one tool and vocal effect for, of course, for vocals from like EQ, de-esser, deploser, and compounder. which is like compressor and expander as well if you want it to be. So first of all, you have the signal chain down here, right? So if you turn on these different modules and sections, you have the signal chain. Like you can start from the de-esser, and then deploser, equalizer, or compander, or as I like to use it, I like to put the equalizer first. So you click this arrow to move it to the left, or the other arrow to move it to the right. And then I like to use, the de-esser, the deploser first, then the de-esser, and finally the compressor at the end, right? Here you have the compressor controls, normal compressor controls such as the threshold, right? And you see the compression curve here, right? And also we can see the gain reduction. Let me mute this. So you can see the gain reduction. For instance, if I let's turn off these modules, the compressor here, for instance, let's lower the threshold, and you're gonna see the gain reduction here. You have the ratio, you have the attack, fast or slow. Also you have release, fast or slow. You can set it to a soft knee, normally is hard knee, so a bit more aggressive form of compression. Also you have drive for some extra coloration, and there is a makeup gain to compensate any like perceived loudness that you might that might result from the compression, right? Also, if you increase this let's see here, if you increase this threshold, you are going to be using it as an expander, right? And you have here a loud events, input and output, and the gain reduction, right? So let me go back here. Also, we have a de-esser, so let's turn it on here. And here you are reducing S's, right? And this green light that you see here is the reduction of the S's, right? And you can choose the frequency at which the de-esser will react, and you have the threshold, right? So the more you decrease this to the left, the more reduction you have. A look ahead function will act as a more quicker reaction to the incoming signal, right? And you can also engage listen, and you can only listen the S's being reduced without the other part of the frequency range. Okay, and also you have a deploser. The deploser will reduce any pops that you might find, that sometimes if you don't record a vocalist with a pop filter or something like that, the letter P, the letter T, some consonants that get very aggressive to the microphone, right? And the deploser will reduce some low frequency information that might cause this like hit these words or phrases very aggressive, that get very aggressive to the microphone. So the more you decrease again the threshold, the more reduction you have, right? You have the frequency also, you can choose it here, and notice how these are low frequencies, right? From 20 till 250, you can choose the frequency here. Also, there is a look ahead and a listen, so you will only listen what the deploser is applying to the signal. And you have an EQ as well with three controls. First, you have a high pass filter, as you see here, cutting some lows. Also, you have a notch filter here, right? It's a very narrow EQ curve, bell curve, and you can like move the frequency range here, and you can decrease, you can cut, or you can boost, right? Like that. And also you have a more wider type of bell filter, right? So it's like this, it's not narrow like the other, and you choose the different frequency here from 1K till 20K, right? All right, so that's pretty much it. And now let's use it on these vocals. I'm gonna start with the EQ, right, from left to right here, EQ. So let me show you the vocals.
I Has to probably decide. I got several.
So I'm gonna cut some lows here.
Has to probably decide. I got several.
Not so much, maybe like 150 or something like that.
Has to probably decide.
And this cut that I'm doing here, it's gonna help also the deploser.
Has to probably
Also, for more like for a better understanding of the words, sometimes there is some lower mid build-up, which I'm gonna cut with this. So let's do that around 250, 400. Let's listen here.
Has to probably decide.
Yeah,
I got
those like ugly resonances.
Has to probably decide. I got several volumes stored away.
This will clean up the vocal sound.
Has to probably decide.
Some muddiness, and also you can add some air to the vocals, maybe at 10K or something.
Has to probably decide.
Of course, that's a lot.
I got several volumes stored away on the subject and related.
Notice how also that the S's are very, the letter S is very aggressive. So we're going to use also the de-esser for that. Let's move on with the deploser. Okay.
Has to probably decide.
Notice how the letter P sometimes it's very aggressive when I'm not using the plugin.
Has to probably decide.
Right, and with the deploser.
Has to probably decide. I got several volumes stored away.
Let's listen. Yeah, we can identify where the plosives are stronger.
Has to probably decide. I got several volumes.
And now let's attack the S's.
Has to probably decide.
So let's begin at around 7K, but S's sometimes can be found also at 5K. Depending on the vocalist.
Probably.
Let's listen here. Around 6K. Very annoying.
Probably decide. I got several volumes stored away.
Without it.
Has to probably decide.
Yeah, a bit piercing, at least to my ears. So.
Has to probably decide. I got several volumes stored away.
Look ahead.
On the subject and related.
Okay, and finally the compressor. Let's use a ratio of 4:1. Fast attack time, fast release time. And let's lower the threshold.
Has to probably decide. I got several volumes stored away.
A much more controlled vocal sound.
Has to probably decide. I got.
And let's introduce some drive and makeup gain as well.
Has to probably decide. I got several volumes stored away on the subject and related. Has to probably decide. I got several volumes stored away on the subject
Before.
and related.
Much more out of control without it.
Has to probably decide.
With the plugin.
Has to probably decide.
It's not like harsh. The S's are not harsh. Less plosives. More dynamic control with the compressor, and frequency wise as well, I think. So these vocals should fit in the mix much better.
Has to probably decide. I got several volumes.
We can use a makeup gain or the output too, just to set the vocals in the mix level wise.
I should probably decide. I got several volumes.
Since they are much more controlled in all aspects, you only need a good level to make the vocals sit in the mix in a good way, right? Let's move on with the last plugin in this list. This is the new BassRift plugin by the company United Plugins, and this is an all-in-one tool for low-end control and low-end effects, and also bass effects, right? For synthesizers, for bass guitars, for 808s, also for percussive elements and controlling the low end mostly, right? Or the bass sound. So this plugin has 3 modules are up here, where you have the flow module, the space, and the heat, right? And here in the flow module, you can introduce some modulation effects to the sound. You can introduce phaser, chorus, flanger, or wobble. And this is the control that it's like a mix control from 0 to 100% of this particular effect, right? And we have a space module here that will introduce some time-based effects such as comb, delay, also verve and reverse delay as well, right? And this is the amount of that particular effect. Also, we have a heat, which is saturation distortion, right? So tube saturation, crush, trash, and fold. And you introduce this like that. Okay, and also we can split the signal into 2 parts. So the lows part and the highs, right? And this in red you see input highs, and you see in blue input lows, right? And this is the crossover where they both meet, for instance at 200 hertz, and you are going to be separating the rest of the frequency spectrum like from the lows, right? And also you can solo the highs, you can solo the lows like that. And you will to the frequency portion that it's in blue, you can like process it with compression here, right? Also you can enhance it with some saturation, or you can mono that part of the signal, which it's a good idea overall to mono the low end, the sub lows, right? And this is the routing, right? So let me turn on these modules. This is like the signal is flowing here, and you can change, for instance, the effects here, the order, and yeah. Also, we have a merge. So this last section, merge, will process the whole signal. You can equalize it with lows. You can also like add or cut mids or highs. You have a high pass filter to remove lows, or a low pass filter to remove highs, and you have a demod that will remove some like low mid frequencies that might muddy the signal. You have also a maximizer or limiter to control peaks, and an output here, right? Also, very important, you have a clip functionality to avoid clipping, and this function that I love, the AGC, which is automatic gain compensation, that it's very, very accurate. I love to have it on all the time. So now let's process these or this bass synth that I have. Let's do that here. So everything is to default. Yeah, I'm gonna turn off everything. Okay, nice synthesizer. We can use some modulation such as phasing. Nice. chorus. It will sterilize the signal. Nice. Some flanger. Wobble. Nice. Let's listen to the space module. Some comb filtering. Delay. Okay, and you see here the time signature. The outside part of the knob is where you change that. Verve. Cool. And heat, saturation. Let's add tube saturation. Crush. Trash. And fold. Some extra harmonics, right? So if we put it together, okay, we need to have it like that to be enabled. The automatic gain compensation. Right, and let's split the signal here, for instance, 200 Hertz. This is what's going on in the lows. This is like low, mids, and highs. And we can compress the lows, right? Enhance and mono. Okay, and as I understand, the things in red are affecting this part of the frequency range. So okay. And finally, the merge. We are affecting the whole signal chain, the whole frequency spectrum here. Some lows, some mids, a scoop, highs, filters. And the demod, right? Removing some low mids. From my experience, the bass guitar or synths will like fit better in the mix with a bit of demod. Maximize. Right, you have many presets here to choose from. Well, not a lot, not many, but you have some cool presets to choose from here to affect 808s, some synths. Yeah, very cool plugin. And let's use it also quickly here on a bass guitar, actual bass guitar, distorted bass already. But sometimes I hear like a bit of flanging or chorus on basses, and it's great. And of course, some delays here and there, some special effects also is pretty cool. So let's add some chorus. Nice. Flanger. Bass. reverb. That reverse delay is pretty cool. Some extra saturation. Let's mono the low end. Yeah, like I said, these in red orange color are not affecting the low end, which is in blue, right? Only the blue knobs are affecting the low end, and the ones in red here are affecting the low, mids, or highs, which is here. All of this, right? Of course, you can increase the crossover here. Demod, maximize. Before, after. Nice. So that's the BassRift brand new plugin by the company United Plugins. So please let me know what you think of these plugins, my friends. I am always interested to know your opinions. Let me read some comments here in the live stream. Voiceover Bandine says morning acoustic and all. Hello Voiceover Bandine. Dave Stone. Hello Amner and folks. Sound Healer is here. Hello Sound Healer. El Observador, hola banda, saludos El Observador, the Watcher. Tommy Mason, is this the download VST3 AAXAU? Yeah, these plugins are available for both platforms. I'm not sure if AAX. Chris Pacheco, qué delicioso suena ese bajo, saludos Amner. Chris says that the bass sound is delicious, and I agree. Estoy de acuerdo, Chris, un delicioso sonido de bajo sintetizado y el bajo distorsionado también, este bass guitar. Muchas gracias amigos, thanks a lot you guys for being here. Before we leave, let me invite you quickly to my website amnerhunt.com, where you can grab some additional freebies, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players. Also some free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses, some collections of drum sample packs, among other utilities. And finally, don't forget to check out this channel or my blog, which I am updating almost every day with tons of content like this. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it very much. I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye bye and take care.